This story takes place somewhere between the 5th and 6th century BC in the Babylonian Empire. When King Nebuchadnezzar conquered Jerusalem, he ordered the sharpest young men to be taken back to Babylon. Approximately around 593 BC, some Jewish teenagers named Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, along with Daniel, were taken in the first group of captives. When they arrived in Babylon, they were given new names. Hananiah was given Shadrach, Mishael was given Meshach, and Azariah was changed to Abednego. Immediately they were tested in regard to their faith, but they proved to be fully devoted to their God. Because of this, God gave them knowledge and understanding of all kinds of literature and learning. When questioned by the king in every matter of wisdom and understanding, he found them 10 times better than anyone else in the whole kingdom. So they entered the king's service. Sometime later, King Nebuchadnezzar made an image of gold, 90 feet high and 9 feet wide. He summoned everyone in the kingdom to come and worship the image at his command. He said, "Whoever does not fall down and worship will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace." Of course, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did not comply. When King Nebuchadnezzar found out of their resistance, he was furious with rage and gave them one more chance to bow down, saying, "If you don't worship, you will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace. Then what God will be able to rescue you from my hand?" The boys confidently replied, "O Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to save us from it, and he will rescue us from your hand, O king. But even if he does not, we want you to know, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up." The king was so furious with the boys that he ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual, and commanded some of the strongest soldiers in his army to tie the boys up and throw them in the blazing furnace. The king's command was so urgent and the furnace so hot that the flames killed the soldiers who threw the boys into the furnace. Just then, King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement and discovered that even though they threw 3 people in the furnace, there were 4 people walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed. And there was something special about the 4th person who looked like the son of the gods. King Nebuchadnezzar then ordered the boys to come out of the furnace. And when they did, everyone saw that the fire did not harm them, and their hair was not even singed. The robes were not scorched, and they didn't even have the smell of fire on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar said, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command, and were willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any god except their own. Therefore I decree that the people of any nation or language who say anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be cut into pieces, and their houses be turned into piles of rubble. For no other God can save in this way." Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.